So I just got back from the shows with Mxmtoon. I think we did 4 shows in total, and they were all fly dates. Some of them was like driving in between, but for all intents and purposes, they were all fly dates. This was all the gear that I brought. I have to do a lot of rolls with Mxmtoon. I just figured I might as well show you guys what kind of things I brought as a bassist, keys player, playback. These are all the tools that I used as all of those roles. So let's get into it. So starting off, this bag was in my luggage. It's just a packing cube, and all that's in it is all of my spares. So I got spare IEC cables. These are just the power cables a lot of instruments will use, and I brought those just in case our backline rental companies for some reason didn't provide it or whatever. Like maybe some are broken, whatever. These are universal and everyone uses them. So having some spare is good. Got another one right here. And then I have a spare power cable for my pedal board. I use PowerCon. And then a spare power cable for my playback. That's using true one. Spare. And then spare USB-C cable. Bunch of spares. All right, so that was what was in my packing cube inside my luggage. Another thing that was in my luggage was this spare XLR snake. This is for our playback. This one is my personal, so I wasn't using it as the primary, but there also is a primary inside the playback rig that I'll get to in a bit. Also got some spike tape, which was in a different pelly that I decided not to bring just for space sake. You can always use some spike tape, make sure everyone's safe. Some other stuff that was inside my luggage. I wasn't able to fit this inside my playback case just yet, but this is just the power that I'm using for my laptops for playback. If you catch in my first day vlog, I had to order this because I learned a lesson that the laptop computer's power has to be grounded. So got this guy. This is the SlimQ 240 watt charger. And as you can see, it is grounded. Another thing that I have inside my luggage was a hard drive, some more spare cables and spare picks, a couple more hard drives, spare AirTag batteries, and cable ties. I also have my earplugs. Those come in very much in handy. Normally on tour, I'd have these in a different case, always on me, but for this, I was trying to be as compact as possible, so I just threw them all in my luggage. My luggage ended up being more than half just gear. Some other things in my luggage was this magic arm. I used it for on-stage video. So during my show, I used this magic arm to clip onto a mic stand. It can clip onto anything. So for example, this table, I'll just clip it onto this, and then I'll grab my Insta360 Go Ultra. Or I've used my phone before, whatever, but then just clip it on, and then you get to see a show. So, also got the Insta360 Go Ultra. My partner got me that, and it is so awesome. It's also magnetic. Let's see if I can tie it to something. Maybe this? Nope. That's not metal enough. Maybe this? Nope. This? Nope. Well, it's magnetic. And then it just magnetizes back. like that. It's super awesome, very useful, and very thankful to have gotten it as a gift. So another thing that I had in my luggage, just in case, was this toolkit from Music Nomad. I guess that got a little loose. It's just nice to, you know, be able to touch up all the instruments that I'm gonna be using or have used or any of that. Nice small toolkit. Really, really nice. Love this one. Then I had the Hollyland Lark Max 2, I think. This was also stick in my luggage. I didn't end up actually using it on the road, but I'm using it now. It's great. Really convenient for wireless miking. I have all the little knickknacks that come with it. And yeah. So now to the gear that was in my backpack. So I had my backpack stuffed to the brim. So I had this Ulanzi little everyday tabletop tripod. This is what I would use to post my camera up anywhere when I was vlogging, and also use it as my little short selfie stick kind of situation. Love this. So that would go inside my backpack. I also had both of the playback laptops. There's 2 laptops in here. Had both of those inside my backpack. And also, I had my own personal laptop that I would work off of inside my backpack. Backpack was very heavy and very stuffed. And then I also had my camera bag. So my camera bag has the camera that I'm using right now, the Sony ZV-E1 with the 16 to 25 2.8G. I'm using the Polar Pro VND mist filter. Then I also have a Black Pro mist as well. Memory card holder. Batteries. This is what I would use for memory cards that were filled. Take this guy, Pro Mist out. And then this is a fan. So I didn't end up using it, but I have used it. So basically this is a fan that can attach onto the back of the ZV-E1. ZV-E1 is really prone to overheating, so just really useful. Honestly, I should be using it right now, but oops. And then the everyday mic that I was using, the Sony ECM M1 shotgun mic. Really awesome, really convenient. Just clips onto the hot shoe, and then that's basically all you have to do. Set your polar pattern that you want to do, and I just set it to auto, and it works perfectly. So all of that went into my bag, my camera bag, and then that would go into my backpack for the flights. And then day to day, when I was not flying, but just working and whatever, I'll take that out of my backpack so that my backpack wasn't bulging. And it was more convenient to shoot. Oh, and the bag is Peak Design. I think it's a 6-liter everyday sling, maybe? Also, this coffee is so good. I recently started doing pour over, like semi-recently. I've been getting into coffee a lot lately. Let me know if you want any coffee content. I'm trying to just do any content that I'm just interested in general, my life. But I got these new Stereoscope geisha beans, and they are so good. The pour overs that I'm getting from these are at such a high level that I never expected I would achieve. And it tastes amazing. I really love these. Up next will be my pedal board Pelly. Just gonna put this away. All right, inside my pedal board Pelly, this is around a 50-foot cable that I made. It's not perfect. I should probably make it a little better, but it has a silent jack over here, and then just a normal Neutrik jack over here. And it's made out of, I think it's canary cable? I'm gonna say canary cable. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, just instrument cable. And I found one that a pro in a custom cable company called Sari Cables. Pretty sure they use these cables, and they have really fun colors. And my favorite color is red. So I figured, why not make myself a nice, long, really high quality cable. That's my favorite color. So this was the cable that I used for my bass guitar. And then this was just a Mogami 10-foot cable that's just extra, spare. Never know when you need a spare. I actually needed this the last show. And then I got another little case. This has my in-ears, some spare in-ears, picks, a little toolkit. Oops. Tiny multi-tool by Small Rig. Red, of course. A spare tube for my Mxmtoonium preamp pedal. I just got this Klein Tools multimeter. Gotta learn how to use this, but I learned that I need to learn how to use this past run because I had to test some cables for all the problems that I was having on the first day and honestly throughout the whole time. And then this is the MIDI controller that we like to use for the past couple of runs. Saying hi to my neighbor. This is the Akai LPD8. I didn't really choose this. This is basically just a MIDI controller with pads that is stable and really easily accessible. So one of the things that is really important for touring is being able to source whatever gear that you're using easily. So in case anything breaks, you can easily get it replaced and switch it out. So that's why we're rolling with this one. I also personally have an Mxmtoon MIDI controller that I love to use for my own personal stuff, but for touring purposes, we're using this one. And then my pedal board, we don't have to go into that. I've already gone into that. Another thing that I forgot. This is a tool, a MagSafe small rig tool that I use with my phone. So like this, and then I can use this magic arm with a quick release. I don't have the quick release on this one right now, but I can put that on and then also film with my phone on stage. Really useful, really awesome. It's great to have more tools than you need so that you are able to get what you need when you need it. Here is my own playback rig. I ended up using my own playback rig on this run because I can carry this on, and the Mxmtoon rig is a bit bigger and it had to be checked in. I was already coming in with 2 check-ins, this carry-on, and my heavy-ass backpack, so I just didn't want to have that much bulk, so I ended up bringing my own personal instead. It also saves Mxmtoon some more money, so that's always great. So I have my AirTag inside my case. Always AirTag everything that you have. I have an AirTag on my other case too. And then I got my playback rig. So this playback rig is not fully done. I still have to route some things and solder some things. So I have this patch bay situation pass through. that I have to still route and label. I have my 12-channel snake in here, and also my 2 USB-C cords that power my laptops. And then I also have this Play Audio 1U. I've been talking to iConnectivity, and we are sorting myself out on this unit. I think this unit is defective. There's been a lot of back and forths, and they've been helping me out a bunch. So shout out to, I hope I'm saying his name right, Icona. Yeah, he's been a great help. And also shout out to everyone else that's been helping me. I've had a bunch of friends that I've been texting a bunch, trying to help troubleshoot my problems. I also got my main power cable for this rig in here as well. All right, so that's everything that I brought for my Mxmtoon fly dates for these past couple of shows. Let me know if you want me to dive deeper on anything in another video, or let me know if you want me to cover anything else. I am all ears. I'm just very new to this, so let me know if I can improve anything. Please like, subscribe. I don't know, help me out, help me grow this, and yeah, I don't know, I've never done this. Never done an outro like this. Yeah, just thanks for watching, thanks for supporting me, and please tell me if there's anything that you guys want to learn or anything that I can share and help other people. My goal for this channel is just to make things that I would love to see on the internet, and make things to help people, and just make something that I would be proud of and the past me would have loved to watch and learn from. Because I've been growing a lot and been lucky enough to have some cool opportunities and work with really, really awesome people and meet really awesome people that a past me would have never even imagined I would have been able to do. Definitely, I never would have imagined to meet all the cool people that I have. Maybe one day I'd love to highlight those people or share them with you all. But at the very least, I would love to share the lessons that I've learned from all those amazing people as well. But yeah, just let me know if there's anything that you'd like to see. I'm gonna stop rambling. See ya.